Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. We have finished the Blu-ray collection video, so moving on to something different. I might still do a August pickups video. But a lot of things I picked up, spoiler alert, are wrestling related, and I'm planning on doing a combination wrestling only type of video because I have some wrestling stuff coming up and planning on getting some other things signed and that type of stuff. So, but gonna do some movie book related collection videos. This might be one video, this might be a series of two. Because I have the stacks in front of me and there's quite a few, but we'll see how it goes. But before us to get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. So I know some of you guys, especially Brandon over at Cinefessions, Tim over at Tim Talks Talkies kind of collects movie-related books of varying degrees. Some of these titles and things I've had for quite a while. I have gotten some stuff more here recently, but I think it's really neat to kind of get some other type of movie-related items that aren't Blu-rays or DVDs or whatever. So first up, I somewhat recently got this. We got the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a novel by Quentin Tarantino. I just thought it was so neat that they came out with this, and it's kind of like the same type of size as the book that Leonardo DiCaprio reads in the movie, which I was a big fan of. So definitely wanted to get that one. Next up are kind of the junior novelizations. I don't think I had any of these growing up or anything. And I do have one over there. Right there we got D2, The Ducks Are Back, and I also got D3, The Mighty Ducks, which I purchased both of those from Cinema Sickness. I didn't know those were a thing. And I'm such a big fan of the movies that I had to get those. I think I just got this one at Goodwill. We got Toy Story 2. And this one I ended up buying on eBay. I did a saved search for movie novelizations and saw this Home Alone one. So it was only $5 on eBay, so I went ahead and grabbed it. This was another Goodwill purchase, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and then this was also at my local Goodwill, one I was real excited to grab. We got Dennis the Menace, which I was a big fan of growing up, so happy to have those junior novelizations. Next up was one I've had probably longer than most here. I think at one point, pretty sure it's got a little check mark in the back. Maybe not. I thought this book had, maybe it was the other one I'm thinking of. Guess it wasn't this one. But we got 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. And this is really well done. I thought there was a check mark or a checklist. Like once you watch the movies, you could say you check them off, but I'm not seeing that here. For some reason, I thought that was part of this, but anyways, really nice hardcover book there. I got this when we visited the filming location for the Shawshank Redemption. Was kind of expensive for what it is, or being paperback and everything, but I thought it was really neat. So I'm looking forward to reading it whenever. I haven't read much of this stuff, so but this one's The Shawshank Experience, tracking the history of the world's favorite movie. I mean, it was neat to get when we were there at the prison that their movie's filmed in. This is also some filming location stuff that I thought was pretty neat. We got location filming in Arizona, and we visit there quite often, so I think my mother-in-law got this for me, if I'm not mistaken, and ended up going to some of these places and doing some research on them and stuff. It was pretty neat. I think one of these next two was a donation from friend of the show, Kyle. So thanks again, Kyle. I think it was this one. We got the Entertainment Weekly Guide to the Greatest Movies Ever Made, which is really neat, hardback. So yeah. And then I also have this, which it might have been this one, I'm not sure. It was one of the two, I'm pretty sure. We got Box Office Hits, a year by year behind the camera look at Hollywood's most successful movies. Oh yeah, so when I did the movie novelization thing, then I saw the Home Alone book. I did a save search for Home Alone books. So I also got this, which I ended up giving to my wife, but I put with the movie books. This is the actual music to some of the Home Alone songs, including Somewhere in My Memory. So I thought that was really neat and had to get that. It was pretty cheap too. Got this at a Goodwill in Indianapolis. Big fan of this movie. We got the storybook based on the movie Hook. That's pretty neat. This was one of the years. This is 2019. I've been lucky enough to participate in the Heartland International Film Festival in Indianapolis, which usually takes place in October. So this is their the guide and stuff to the 2019. So I definitely wanted to keep that. Got this in Arizona at the filming location for Wyatt Earp, which I have not yet watched, but it was $6. So I thought it was pretty neat. The film and the filmmakers. Got this at the Old Tucson Studios, Hollywood in the Desert, the films of Old Tucson Studios, then and now, 1939 to 2018. So we visited the Tucson Studios, and it has like all the movies that were filmed there, which is really neat. And there's been a ton of westerns and things that were filmed there, so I definitely wanted to get that. This was just a couple Goodwill purchases. My wife liked this movie quite a bit, and so did I, especially the first one. And we both read the books. We got the Hunger Games, the official illustrated movie companion. And we also got Twilight, the complete illustrated movie companion. Here's another Goodwill purchase. We got Frenchie's Grease scrapbook. This one's pretty recent purchase. This I was excited to grab. We got the films of Arnold Schwarzenegger, $7.99 at a Half Price Books. He's one of my favorites, so I definitely wanted to get that. Thought this was pretty neat. I think I got it at the same time. We got the films of Paul Newman, who I'm a fan of. So there's the inside of that one. Got some more Toy Story 2 and kind of a bigger storybook. Got this down the road at a flea market. Another pretty neat find. This one was $4. We got all-time movie favorites. And the next two are two of my favorites, probably. This one I think I got at Goodwill too. I've had for quite a while. Before I was even really kind of collecting this type of thing. So we got Indiana Jones, The Ultimate Guide. And lastly, I think I saw this first maybe on Tim Talks Talkies channel. It was fairly expensive, but I got it. It's got an MSRP of $70, and I paid nowhere near that. It dropped quite a bit. And I'm this is one of my, if not my favorite movie, one of my top 3. We got Jurassic Park, The Ultimate Visual History. and he like showed it off. It just looks so neat. There's dino DNA, just all sorts of things in this one. So yeah, I think I'm going to end up splitting this into 2 parts. So this is going to be part 1 of the movie book collection. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.